NBA 2021 All-Star Weekend, or as I should say, All-Star Sunday, because they had all the events on a Sunday. Look, um, this one was a little weird, Nate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we heard the news about a lot of players before this game. They didn't want to go due to COVID. You know, they just didn't feel like it was the best idea. But regardless, they went anyway. Um, First of all, before I get to the actual game itself, I just want to congratulate all the challenge winners. I'll start with Domantas Sabonis. Congratulations to him on winning the skills challenge. He did an absolutely amazing job. Going to the 3-point contest, Stephen Curry won it. Really not a shocker. It's Steph Curry, so you know he's going to be dropping them threes. Congratulations to him.
Mm,
That's his second 3-point contest win. And for the slam dunk contest, congratulations to Fernie Simmons. He is the 2021 All Star Slam Dunk champion. He did an absolutely great job. So congratulations to them. And last but not least, you know, congratulations to the MVP of the All Star game, or the Kobe Bryant MVP of the All Star game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Did an absolutely great job. Man had 35 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and he went 16 for 16 on the field without missing one shot. Look, Nate, if you ask me, I mean, hey, nobody else is deserving of that MVP besides him.
yeah, I completely agree. I mean, 16 for 16, that's just, you can't ask for nothing more.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, hey, we talk about bad woman, that's a bad man right there.
That's
Giannis
a
Antetokounmpo is a bad man.
bad
Bad man. You already
man.
know. But nah, other guys who did good on Team LeBron, Steph Curry had 28 points. Jaylen Brown had 22 in his first All Star game. Damian Lillard had 32. Paul George had 17. So I mean, overall, you know, overall Team LeBron did a pretty good job. As for Team Durant, um, Jason Tatum, he had 21 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. Kyrie Irving had 24 points, 12 assists, and 5 rebounds. Bradley Beal had 26 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. James Harden had 21 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Zach LaVine had 13, and Donovan Mitchell had 15, just to name a few. But and Team LeBron won 170 to 150. So overall, Nate, this was kind of, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't enjoy it as much as last year, you know. First things first, though. Besides the All Star game, I like how they sang "Lift Every Voice." They had an HBCU like
Yeah, yeah.
choir sing "Lift Every Voice." That was pretty good. They had like the HBCU marching bands do the intros. I thought that was pretty cool. So I think overall they did a great job. Gladys Knight, she sang the national anthem. I think she did a pretty good job. Um, yeah, overall though, I like what they did with adding a lot of HBCUs to the event. You know, I like how they did that, and a lot of the money went to the HBCUs and to the HBCU scholarships of LeBron and Kevin Durant's choice. So they did raise a lot of money for those, which was a very, very good thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, overall, I wasn't a big. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a big fan of this one. You know, like that's just my opinion. You know, somebody else might have a different opinion. This year, I wasn't really a big fan of it. Not that it was bad. I'm not gonna say that it was decent,
Mm.
but compared to last year, I just didn't think it was
It
as
just
good. You know what
didn't
I'm saying?
like, it didn't have like the charm. Like last year it was like close. It was like close. It was like point to point. And this one was just like,
Right.
like a
And,
blowout. Like Team
and
LeBron like 100 points by the time the halftime rolled around. It's insane.
no, you're absolutely right. And on top of the fact that like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons had to miss it because of their barber getting COVID, which by the way, you know, best of luck to Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Hopefully, if they're negative, that's absolutely great. If positive, I'm wishing them a speedy recovery. I don't think they're positive. I think they're safe, but you know, best of luck to them regardless. Obviously, Devin Booker wasn't there, which was a really like big like. I think Joel Embiid and Devin Booker were like two very big jinx to Team Durant. Obviously, Kevin Durant didn't play, so that would have had more excitement and entertainment to it. Um, but yeah, honestly, man, I just wasn't a big fan of it this year. I wasn't too big of a fan of it this year. I wasn't like, oh, this game sucks or everything like that. It didn't feel like, you know, you already knew like the stories about the players not wanting to be there. That might have had an effect to it, but like it just didn't feel. I don't know. I didn't like it the same. You know, I didn't like it the same. But I think they did do some amazing job with the All Star event. You know, obviously between the HBCU and the money that they raised for the scholarships and charities, I think that's absolutely amazing job. The national anthems were very good, opposed to like a few years ago when, yeah, we're not gonna mention Fergie's national anthem, which excuse me, I absolutely did, but we're not gonna talk about that. But the
Uh,
national anthem was pretty good. Um, but overall, yeah, it was a decent Sunday for All Star. For All Star weekend, it was a decent Sunday considering the fact that everything was on a Sunday. But I just didn't have the enjoyment to it, you know.
yeah, no, I
I
get
don't
it.
know.
No, I get it. I was somewhat the same way because obviously the score kind of had me like obviously they won by 20 points. So that's a pretty big point gap. So it was just like 100 to 8. Yeah, it was like 100 to 81. I think it was at like halftime. I think that's what it was. Was it? I know Team Durant had like 80 something points by the time halftime.
Yeah, by halftime, Team LeBron had 100 points and Team Durant had 41, 39, 80. Yeah.
That's 80. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like at that point, it was just like like one side or the other was gonna get blown the hell out, and that's just what ended up happening. Me personally, I like games that are down to the wire, that are like like those football games that are score to score, like basketball games that are score to score. Baseball games that are run for run. Sometimes the 0-0 games got me going crazy too because like want to know who's gonna win this game. Those are the types of games I live for.
Right.
And last year's All Star game, that's how it was. It just came down to the final point, who was gonna get that shot in. And
Right.
that just didn't happen this year. I don't know. It wasn't a bad All Star game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there were some very fantastic performances. The 3-point contest, the Taco Fall skill contest, and slam dunk contest. Of course, those are always really fun to watch. But overall, the game itself, I don't know. It was different. I'll say that it was
Right.
definitely different. The
Right. And I think
performances were actually really. What's up?
oh no, continue what were you saying?
As for the performances, they were really good. I got no complaints on them. I enjoyed them. But as for the game itself, it was definitely a little bit different.
Right. And for some, I don't know, man. For some reason, I just didn't feel that like same like excitement that I usually do. I usually like All Star Weekend is like one of the biggest sports events I look forward to, and like obviously last year, how close Team LeBron and Team Giannis were to playing, how competitive it was. Not that it wasn't competitive this year, but like I just didn't feel that same like excitement. And maybe because it was a blowout, maybe because Embiid and Ben Simmons weren't there, maybe because maybe it was because like a lot of the players didn't want to be there in the beginning. I don't know what it could have been, Nate. You know what I'm saying? This excitement to me wasn't there. I mean, but hey, if there was one person who was exciting, it was Giannis. If there was one person
Hmm.
who made it exciting, it was definitely Giannis Antetokounmpo. Steph Curry, when I was watching, I kind of stopped watching it during the fourth quarter, but Steph Curry was going off that first half. Obviously,
Yeah,
Damian
22
Lillard's stats
points.
weren't anything to shy around about. Damian Lillard had dropped 32, which is absolutely ridiculous. You go to Team Durant, Jalen Brown. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jalen Brown is on Team LeBron. Excuse me. You go to Team Durant. Jason Tatum did a very good job. Help me out here, Nate. Kyrie Irving did a pretty good job. Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal did a good job.
Right.
Jason
So I
Tatum did a
mean,
good job.
right. So overall, like it was a good All Star game. I just didn't like it as much as last year. I didn't feel the excitement too, and especially like with the dunk contest and the 3-point contest. I just didn't. For some reason, I didn't feel the excitement. Although Steph Curry really lit it up in the 3-point contest, so I got to give him a lot of credit for that. He beat my boy Zach LaVine, which I'm not too happy about. But look, hey, it's Steph Curry. There was
Yeah,
one guy who was
absolutely.
gonna win. Steph Curry. I like how he dedicated his win to Klay Thompson. I thought that was pretty cool too. Salute to Clay. Hope he gets better. Hope he has a speedy recovery. So, I mean, with that being said, congratulations to all the All Stars who were playing for the All Star game. Obviously, it's a big opportunity. It's something you'll never forget as a basketball player, I bet. And I mean, with that being said, I wish them the best of luck during the regular season, whatever's left of it.